This right here, this is DJ Daniel, a young black cancer warrior, sworn into over 1,300 law enforcement agencies across the country. But when he was honored, not one Democrat stood up, not one cheer, nothing but silence. Now, the caption on this post comes with, is actually from the White House. They posted it. We're lifting up Agent DJ Daniel in prayer after his dad shared that DJ is now facing 3 new tumors. DJ is one of the strongest, bravest young men and has now been sworn into 1,351 law enforcement agencies across the country. You mean to tell me a young man fighting for his life gets celebrated by cops, praised by Trump, and the Democrats look the other way? Thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, first of all. And now we have to get to the other segment of this. And I'll start it by saying, but somehow Jasmine Crockett is the one speaking up for us. I know when y'all hear that name, it goes, what? But yeah, this post comes with, okay, Miss Ghetto may have just taken over the reign from Kamala. This is some of the worst word salad I've ever heard. And this is why she's looking at the ceiling. Well, now I'm definitely about to watch this clip, making sure to see if that's happening. You mean to tell me we got another Kamala on our hands?
What is the Democrat playbook for the midterms? Is it blaming Trump or is it talking about kitchen table issues?
You act like I got the playbook. Listen, I mean, the winning playbook, I think, overall is just communication and education. I think that you can talk about kitchen table issues all you want to, but it comes down to actually having a rapport and making sure that people actually understand what it is that you're talking about. I don't think that we failed to talk about kitchen table issues, but basically Trump was simple and lied, right? Like he said, hey, the price of eggs are high, I'm gonna reduce it on day one. It was a very simple message. It was a lie.
We're going down now.
I mean, after they went up through the roof, yep. Like, let's be clear. And honestly, they may be down for the second, but again, having people be educated about what it is that the FDA does and talking about things such as the bird flu and talking about if you have less birds because they are sick, then that's less eggs, but the demand is still the same, then the price goes up. Like, we have to make sure we do education. One of the other issues that I think that we had is that people didn't understand that the global pandemic was the cause of our inflation. They were like, oh, everything's high, and they just said, well, that's the person that's in office, instead of actually having this global conversation. Or one of the things that he was honest about is that he actually was going to institute tariffs. The problem was people didn't understand exactly what a tariff was, because he was able to say, you know what, and it's going to be those foreign countries that pay for the tariffs. So everybody's like, all right, cool. Like, but that's not the case. And so I think that our win is in the education. I think it is why I place an emphasis on making sure that we can do things such as our teletown halls, why I place an emphasis on coming in and having an actual dialogue with my seniors, because I do want to make sure that they understand what's going on, and I want to break it down into the simplest terms that I can, because some of this can be really, really complicated. But I think our win is in our education and our constant communication.
What the hell is even that? This is the voice that the left is pushing to lead the culture? Really? Now, I want you to listen. Well, you already heard it, but I really want you to pay attention to it. Pay attention to this, because what she just said was not leadership. That was confusion to me, word salad, and disrespectful, in the sense that we're watching the collapse of real representation. DJ Daniels' bravery doesn't get applause, but Jasmine gets airtime to ramble and look at the ceiling like she just remembered to order at Wingstop or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's sad, man. Now, I got to segue into this clip of this woman talking about food stamps. She's defending food stamps. Check this out, man. You know, the welfare queens, they all the way out here, man.
Trump need to shut the hell up and sit down some fucking way, because when I get my food stamps, I buy food with my food stamps. I like to buy Pepsi because that's what I drink. Pepsi.
I can tell. I don't know why, but I can tell.
I buy 2-liter Pepsis every time I go to the market. And I like snacks. I like to snack. The kids like to snack. So who is you to tell us that we can't buy Pepsis and sodas with our stamps? We should be able to get what the hell we want to get with our food stamps. Now you want to cut everything and talking about we could just buy food. So we supposed to spend money to buy the sodas and the snacks.
Yes.
Just to have sodas and Kool-Aid and snacks and juices and stuff in the house for the adults and the children.
What is that? What did you even say?
When will this take effect? Because I better not get messed up for June. I need everything. I want to buy everything with my food stamps.
Somebody tell me this is a parody.
Trump need to
Tell me they just this is just for clout. Real issues are getting ignored, and you got this. This is what Democrats are protecting. These type of This is what the left protects, man. A woman on TikTok arguing she deserves Pepsi and snacks with your tax dollars. Oh, man. And another woman literally stole $66 million in food stamps while working at the USDA for 30 years. I'm not making this up.
Yep.
Actually, we following up with this because if you followed in previous videos, you know.
Yep, $66 million. A woman of color works for the USDA, has fraudulently misappropriated, essentially stole $66 million worth of food stamps as an employee at the USDA. You remember the USDA. They were the ones that the Doge found all of this bloat and excess staffing, and Doge was finding all this misappropriation of federal funds and taxpayer dollars, and they went to the USDA and they shut it down, and all of that side was protesting because people were losing their jobs at the USDA and they were cutting out that program. And remember, the USDA is supposed to provide funding for foreign countries, not just the United States. This woman allegedly has worked for the USDA, a woman of color, for over 30 years, and has defrauded the federal government in the EBT food stamp program to the tune of $66 million. One, how did she do that?
Yeah,
Two, how has she been doing it the whole 30 years she's worked there? Three, why? What kind of kickback was she getting? Because allegedly she was creating EBT debit cards and selling them. $66 million. And then they want to know why there's a certain group of people that are always saying we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
And then there's the same group of people that are crying all over social media that Trump is taking away their food stamps. You know, the ones that get $3,000 a month and then just go and make TikToks about it and videos about it. And then there's the working class people who can't get food stamps because allegedly they don't qualify for it. Well, maybe they would have qualified for it if we didn't have this woman defrauding the program to the tune of $66 million. Are you guys surprised? There's a part of me that's not surprised. There's a part of me that's not surprised by who it was. They're the most educated women on the planet. The ones that are not married. Yeah, they're not married because they're doing shit like this. Let me know down the comments what you think. I don't care. Haters come in because it is what it is, and it's sickening. And I cannot believe what other fraud is going on. And now that Elon Musk has stepped down, what's happening with Doge? My other question is, all the money that they've been finding, where are the consequences to the people that have been allegedly defrauding federal programs? What's their consequence? What's happening to them? I want to know. Let me know what you think. Maybe I missed something in the news.
Yeah, Pam Bonnie, we need to see something. I'm just saying. Come on, Cash Patel. Come on, Bongino. But, she hit it right on the nail, though. You think that money wasn't meant for actual families in need? for kids like DJ? Somehow, this woman who stole this money, I'm sure this fraud is getting sympathy and applause while DJ is over there getting silence right now. I'm sure she's getting free her memes and all that going on right now. Sad what the Democrats are doing. I really wish people understood the history. Speaking of, I'm going to play you this clip. Here's a little history lesson about the Democrat Party that they have swept under the rug.
Hey, yo, a Republican from Missouri put together an anti-lynching bill in 1918. The Democratic Party voted against it. The same party that voted and fought and died to try to keep slavery, the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party created the KKK out of the Jim Crow laws. The Democratic Party is the same party right now telling black Americans how much they love them. It's the same party that says gay is the new black. They're erasing you and you don't even see it. Think, it's not illegal yet.
Hey, we cannot forget history yet. He just laid it out clearly. The same party that supported segregation, Jim Crow, voted against anti-lynching bills, and they want to sit here and act like they're fighting for justice today. The party switched. Man, I'm not going to lie. These Dems got me exhausted, okay? Because it's not even about politics anymore. It's about basic decency. I tell y'all, every video is not about it. It starts to reach beyond that when you start to see the corruption with these Democrats and what the left is doing. When you got a black child hero who's literally being silenced. And these politicians like a Jasmine Crockett or AFC get praised for saying nothing and doing nothing. Something is broken, man. You want to hold Jasmine accountable? Share this. You want to help DJ? Share this. I haven't Googled. I haven't got a hold to a GoFundMe link or anything like that to contribute. But as soon as I do, I will update the pinned comment. Y'all be safe. Please go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.